Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunsaw Gaming. We have some more player masteries for you today, so we're going to jump right into these matches. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button for me if you haven't already, it does help out. And our first one here is from HoaxNegative, which was sent in by Marethu, I believe. He is driving the Is-4, he is on Canal here, and quite frankly, I feel like people forgot about the Is-4 and what it can do. Now, HoaxNegative, I've watched this match when it was first sent in a little while ago now, so I can't remember too much what happens, but I do remember HoaxNegative is going to get very aggressive here in the Is-4 right off the bat. Now you can see his teammate going for the cap, which is acceptable. You've got the one medium tank who's gone out D side, hasn't spotted anything out there, knows his team's not with him, he's coming back in as well, so that's smart. The whole team is now focused on this side of the map, which is great, especially when you see enemy team camping over by D. It means that those guys are out of the battle. Now, HoaxNegative, as I said, is getting very aggressive, gets very lucky with a track shot there from the enemy heavy, which is good, but he's not going to sit out in the open here. I like what he's doing. He is pushing up, he is getting very aggressive, but he is pushing up into a safer position. Now, for these guys to push on HoaxNegative here, they have to come into the fire of his entire team. So, great work there from HoaxNegative, just pulling forward, getting all of the bounces with this Is-4, and that's what I mean. I think people forgot what the Is-4 is capable of. Great little shot there into the lower plate of the E100. He was not expecting that, and definitely lucky to get that shot. Like, that was close. And let's see if he'll get another one, swap to gold rounds and put it through the turret. Yes, he does, but it doesn't go through. That was unfortunate. Took a little bit long switching shell types there and getting that shot off, but he is doing his job here. He is pulling up front. He is spotting the enemy team here, and his teammates have started pushing him behind him, as you can see on the minimap. Great little shot there into the lower plate again of the 60 TP. Just absolutely being a pain in the butt in this position right here, with those two TDs and the heavy up at A giving him the cover fire support. Now, I do like that he has left this guy alone for the most part in the AMX-50B, because it is an AFK tank. He was dealing with the more dangerous tanks that were around him. Now, he does get yet another lovely bounce, and like, guys, don't forget about the Is-4. This tank is still superb, and you can tell that just in this match. He's blocked over 2,000 damage here, and I mean, he's been pumping out the damage as well, just getting aggressive, knowing that he's got the team coming up behind him with the support, and just getting all of these nice juicy shots into tanks like that 183. Now he is dead. HoaxNegative now sitting on just over 4,000 damage now. And this match is over. It was basically a clean sweep here, except for that one TD who died. Absolute stellar gameplay. I mean, even without killing all of these guys, HoaxNegative team had it on cap points. I love seeing that match. I like seeing matches in tanks that people forget about, like the Is-4. So thank you for sending this one in, HoaxNegative and Marethu. Nice ace mastery there, 4,205 damage. Great amount of credits there, 2 kills, and the spotting damage on this match was phenomenal. He got just as much spotting damage as he did actual damage, plus the over 2,000 block damage, showcasing just what the Is-4 can still do in today's meta. So guys, if you don't have the Is-7 or you don't have the 60 TP, don't forget about the Is-4. It is still an amazing tank. Now we are just going to jump straight into our second replay here. This one was sent in by Nisk, or Susto Gaming, or whatever the flip his name is now, but we all know him as Nisk, and he is driving in the Concept 1B. Now, this map here, I mean, I'm going to say it again, guys. Don't fuck with the town. Unless it's Supremacy, there is no need to go town on this one, and even in a Supremacy match, the town on this map is just not great, because if you clear this entire top side where Nisk is heading, right, if you clear this entire top side, there are so many different angles of attack going into that town that you're going to catch anyone in there off guard. And teams, no shit, I'm not even lying, 90% of the time, teams that go town lose. So just keep that in mind, guys. Stick to the top of the hill, fight the battle up here. Alright, if you're in a medium or a light tank, start the battle up top here, and then if it's too much pressure, you can escape, run, blast through the town and get in behind the enemy tanks that are also up this hill. If the enemy does not full commit their team to the top of this hill, like this team has not, then you just take control of the hill and do exactly what this team is going to do. This guy's about to get punished. 1 shot, 2 shots, he's lost half of his hit points. He's not going to lose too much more on that escape run there, but I mean, this team has just given Nisk all of the opportunities he needs. Now, I do like that he's selecting his shell type correctly here. He's looking at the E100, looking at putting the damage in, and he's also sitting in a position where he can catch those tanks trying to come out the other side of town just like that. And that's what I mean about taking this hillside, guys. When you're up here, there is just, like, these guys have to push out into the open to be able to get shots on you. You're at a higher elevation, which makes your armor profile that much better. It's like rocking up on a little ridge hill and angling your plate more, except you don't have to because you're sitting so much higher. It's just a good idea to be at a higher elevation, and Nisk is using all of the time he can up here just to farm as much damage as he can. You can tell he's not looking at leaving this hill just yet, not while he's still got shots, not while he's still in the more advantageous position. Now, you can see these guys from Nisk's team on the minimap that have been pushing in on his right hand side there, and Nisk has noticed that too. Now that his team have started pushing in and started moving in, Nisk is also going to start making moves. Now, if I were Nisk, I would probably head off to the right, but I mean, when you've still got shots like that on an E100 that's going to keep coming out, take them while you can. And this light tank, he had the right idea. He thought he was going to the side of the map where there were no enemies and he was going to try and flank, but he was spotted by Nisk's teammate and Nisk there as well. Now you can see Nisk here, he's realised he's not in a good position, so he's just backing up, getting himself back into that higher elevation, hull down, strong position. And I'm loving these track shots that he's getting in on this guy right here, keeping him from moving, stopping him from going back, and just absolutely farming up the damage. That's the third one in a row. This guy must be fuming right now. He would be raging right off his rocker. Hopefully Nisk can get that, but unfortunately the guy does manage to back up just enough for that to bounce off the lower plate instead of being into the track shot. Now, it's a 5 versus 6 here. The enemy team have done quite well, but again, those tanks that have died on Nisk's team are basically the ones that are pushing into the town. And oh, that was a beautiful lower plate shot, unfortunately leaving the guy on 1 hit point. HE Nisk, do it, HE. No, he didn't fire HE. Nisk just nubbed out big time. If he had fired HE there and hit the lower plate, he might have gotten the kill on that guy, but he's still in the game. He still has his 1 hit point of life and he's still able to deal damage. But Nisk has a much more important target. This guy right here clears him out. That's a big alpha gun gone. Doesn't look at the 1 hit point tank who just took another massive chunk off Nisk. Gets the good bounce there from the medium. And, well, from here, I mean, this medium is not going to be able to circle the Concept 1B. It's actually quite a quick heavy tank. So, unfortunately for this medium, and especially going as wide as he is, Nisk is definitely going to pick up the kill here. And then hopefully he should turn around and clear out that 1 HP dude. Unless he's already dead. No, he's still right there. 1 hit point. And there it is, guys. He gets the kill, finally. You should have fired HE earlier, Nisk. But, without further ado, Nisk is just going to push in with his teammate here. Hopefully he can pick up some more damage on the last tank on the enemy team here. Does get himself kind of stuck on the side of the Malshin, who also realises that he gets stuck. Lets him off. Good stuff, Malshin. Trying to free up that space so his people can turn. And Nisk is just YOLOing in here. He doesn't really have to worry too much. He does have the support coming in behind him. All he's got to do is stay alive and not get shot by this T95. Now, that was a great lower plate shot there, guys. If you're in a tank like the T95, you do not want to be angling up and showing that lower plate. It becomes very, very weak. As you can see here, I mean, you can't even see the red through that bush, but Nisk knows he's got the shot. Now, I possibly would have pushed to the right a bit sooner there, tried to get hulled down behind the hill. Nisk doesn't. He does take the hit from the guy. His teammates are finally moving in though, but Nisk is going for these headshots just like that one. And I mean, this is the sort of gameplay you can expect out of Concept 1B and many other hull down heavies. I mean, the Concept 1B, in my opinion, is not overly OP or anything like that. It is very, very well balanced in my opinion. Except that's a 7,884 damage match, ace mastery, 4 kills. Great work there, Nisk. Cheers for sending this one in. Great showcase of the Concept 1B and your gameplay. Hope you guys all take something away from this, learn something. Until next time, stay safe, use cover. Cheers.